Hi everyone, my name is Sumaya Ahmed and I am the Virtual Content Specialist for 7th grade science. In this video, I will review how to use Climate.nasa.gov to spark student thinking on climate change. According to their website, their mission is to provide the public with accurate and timely news and information about Earth's changing climate, along with current data and visualizations presented from the unique perspective of NASA, one of the world's leading climate research agencies. So when you go to climate.nasa.gov, you arrive on this homepage and there is a menu bar on top, which we will go over. They have these tabs with data on the vital signs of climate change, and if you click on each of it, it expands and shows more information. So if you click on it, usually they have more information, such as a graph. This shows uh, the change in Arctic sea ice, and sometimes there is also an interactive with it. So if you click play, you can see the interactive. So this is a time series from 1979 to 2020, showing the Arctic sea ice reducing through time, and that corresponds to the graph. So these are just some of the vital signs of climate change, and they have these values, and you can click on each one to show more information. So this would be a great way to help students apply what they learned about graphing and analyze climate change data. And these time-lapse videos are also very helpful. You can also use the screen record feature to record this time-lapse video without the caption, and have students develop their own caption or develop their own explanation of what this time-lapse is showing. And you can use these graphs and time lapses or interactives in many different ways in your classroom. There's also a way where you can click Get Data and you can download the data, and you can use that to do a graphing activity. So without showing them this graph, you can give the data to students, have them graph it either on a digital platform or on graphing paper in person, and you can have them compare it to the final graph here. So a lot of different ideas for lessons that you can do with the resources here. Moving on, if you scroll down, there are news articles and features. And then if you scroll even more, there's a section here called What is Climate Change? For instance, if you click on Evidence, it brings you to this page with all the resources on the evidence so far on climate change. Here's a general graph on the carbon dioxide level through time. And you can see all these resources here: global temperature rise, warming ocean. And if you click on more, there are more resources to show the evidence of climate change. Next, if you go to causes, they explain the greenhouse effect using this short video. They also have the molecular models of the gases that contribute to the greenhouse effect, and this would be a great opportunity to form a chemistry connection, especially if students learned about molecules and atoms. and how they bond. And they have more resources down here. They also have a line graph showing solar irradiance. And that includes the year versus the solar irradiance. And, there's a key, which you can also have students analyze. And they have the references for the resources on the bottom. So moving on, they have the effects of climate change. And again, additional resources if you click on each effect. So the effects include, temperature will continue to rise, frost-free seasons will lengthen, changes in precipitation patterns. And again, if you click more, there are more resources to explain this concept and how it can cause climate change. So another feature I want to highlight is the Explore tab here. And again, if you go to the scientific consensus, vital signs, this was what was on the beginning on the homepage, and questions, you can find more resources. But I want to show the Explore tab here. If you click on it, you can see there are a few other tabs here. So first, if you click on images of change, this is a cool feature where you can see these very clear, beautiful climate change images, and it tells you the year, the before and after. So these are two Kenyan lakes which expand. You can look at it in different views. So if you could see, this is the before, this is the after, the lakes are expanding. There's a stalled landslide, threatened tsunami in the Alaskan fjord. And this is the before and after from 2013 to 2019. And this would be a great opportunity to spark student thinking on the impacts of these changes. For example, you can have a class discussion on what the impacts would be on the environment and society if the landslide causes a tsunami and if it reaches neighboring towns or cities, or what would happen if glaciers started disintegrating even further or floods started increasing. So this one is showing the flooding in northeast China, and as you can see, this change from 2019 to 2020 just within a year. So their images of change is a great feature showing changes over a period of time from different locations on Earth. Another feature to highlight are their Earth Minute videos. And these are these fun whiteboard animation series videos explaining concepts in earth science. And most of these videos are less than 2 minutes, so a great way to start a lesson, maybe a do now, just to spark student thinking on concepts related to earth science and climate change. And they're very student friendly, as you can see here. They are these animation videos, and they are designed for mainly students to understand certain concepts. Another feature are the interactives. So these are interactive resources for students. So I really like this one called the Global Ice Viewer. And if you go to, you can select different topics. So the glaciers, the Greenland and Iceland. So if you go to the Arctic, and you can see, you can click play. It shows the trend of Arctic ice with the graph on top. So this interactive shows the Arctic ice decreasing, and then it also shows the graph showing the Arctic ice area and the trend from 1975 to 1920. So this is a great way for students to form that connection between data and the concept of melting sea ice in a more visual way. So I'm going to go back here. And another feature is the Beautiful Earth Gallery, which I want to highlight. And these are high quality images of various locations on Earth. And as you can see, if you click each one, you can download the image. There's a short description of the image. And this one shows the drainage into the sea due to decimation of rainforests and coastal mangroves. So a lot of these pictures are impacts of climate change. And as a lesson idea for this, I was thinking of an interdisciplinary art and science project. And perhaps students can choose any one of these locations and paint or color or create their own interpretation of it using the contrast in colors and labeling the image with informative captions. So this would be a great idea for an interdisciplinary project. And the last feature which I want to show is the Earth 360. And this is a video of NASA Earth scientists exploring different locations to study the Earth. So at first I thought it was just a video, but if you click play, if you play the video, as you can see, it's not just a regular video, it's a 360 video, so you can use this navigation bar over here and look at a 360 view of everything that is going around in the video. So this is very interesting. And it's a more interactive way to watch the video and see everything around it. So I thought this was a cool feature, and I think students would enjoy exploring this video along with the 360 views of scientists and as they explore these locations. So to summarize, Climate.nasa.gov is an excellent resource with updated news and information about Earth's changing climate, curated by expert NASA Earth scientists and media specialists. You can use these resources in various ways, such as creating a web quest activity, enhancing graphing analysis skills with all the graphs that they have, with evidence of climate change, or assign an interdisciplinary project or activities for students. Thank you for watching.